Hi, this is EJ with your reading from December 1st through the 7th of 2025. As I was meditating on our energy, I saw worry of maybe not receiving the news you were waiting on, or an offer, an opportunity of some sort. And I saw like there was some kind of, like you were up at night or you were worried about this. And then the sun card came out. And the sun is all about success, right? It's about happiness, and it's about protection, protection and joy, and in a successful phase in your life, where you won't have so much of a worry. So I feel like, you might be waiting on this opportunity or waiting to hear back about an opportunity. And of course, we get anxious and we don't sleep at all, or, we're just, our mind is keeping us up. But I'm feeling like with the Sun card, it's saying, hey, don't worry, because all of those worries and those fears are going to disappear. It's like you're going to be renewed in your energy, and you're renewed in your space. New opportunities come in where you feel excited and happy about. Relationships look good. But now is really going to be a time for you to enjoy your success and the status that you've built, right? Where this is all your work, and this is where you led yourself. Give me a quick second. So I feel like with the Sun card, it's saying, hey, don't worry, things are about to turn around for you. The news that you are waiting for you are going to receive it, okay? All right, Spirit, what else for Gemini? And I can't believe we're already in December. What else for Gemini, please? What else for Gemini, please? What does Gemini need to know? What does Gemini need to know? What does Gemini need to know, please? What does Gemini need to know? I feel like for some of you, I don't know why I'm picking this energy up. Your intuition, your gut feeling is trying to tell you something. It's trying to push you in a direction, or it's trying to give you, I don't know. I just feel like there's something there deep down in your soul, like the pit of your stomach. Something is about to happen. I don't know why I'm picking up this energy, but I am. So Spirit is saying, Star card, Aquarius energy here. So Spirit is trying to tell you something, whether it's through your dreams, whether it's through, you just really getting in touch with your intuition or something. I don't know. There's something there that you already know. It's like it's in the pit of your stomach. Something good is about to happen, or there's something going on. The Star card, okay? Know that you're being guided. Remember I talked about being protected here with the Sun? Well, with the Star card being here, so that is like a very strong protection, because wherever you're being guided towards, that is where you're meant to be, okay? And you just need to be open and willing to move in that direction. So, just kind of not resist that. So if you already know like something big is coming, know that you're being guided towards that big thing or that change. For some of you, it might not feel really good. For others of you, it's going to be exciting. But it's a time, for you to really step into your success. It's a time for you to really blossom and bloom. So Spirit is saying to just really focus on that, right? Focus on the direction you're going on. Focus on what it is that you want, so that it becomes your reality. But know that you're going to be on the right path, even if something, like I said, there's something that you already know is going to happen. Sometimes some change needs to happen for something better to appear. Know you're being guided towards that, and know that that is the right path for you, okay? And I feel like you're acknowledged at work, or in your career, or in your business. And I do see financially things are going to start to flow for you, okay? Right else. What else? Spirit for Gemini. What else for Gemini, please? What else for Gemini? What else for Gemini, please? What else does Gemini need to know? Yeah, I do feel like you are being, you are carrying maybe not a heavy burden, but there's a lot that there's a lot on your mind. I do see that. Ace of Cups. I love it because the Ace of Cups, so Aces is all about new beginnings, right? And here the Ace of Cups is something really exciting coming your way. The beginning of something amazing, something good. And then with the cards that are here, know that, again, wherever it is that you're headed, it is meant for you, and it's exciting. It's the beginning of something great. It's the beginning of the beginning, if you will. But I feel like there's going to be a lot of happy times here, and you're going to start to feel very productive, very energetic, very inspired here, very creative. So I just feel like this is a new emotional beginning. It's fulfilling, whether it's in your career or your personal life or love, but it's just the beginning of something amazing. Okay, I do see some financial contracts looking good as well. All right, Spirit, what else does Gemini need to know? What does Gemini need to know? I'm going to take a quick drink of my coffee. We have the Magician. Give me just a second. I love it because the Magician is you really looking into what it is that you have, right? And moving and using that to the best of your ability with all the confidence, right? So taking action. And there's a lot of transformation here within you, around you, really building up your confidence to move forward and have faith in what it is that you're doing, where you're creating this new beginning, right? Where you're creating this foundation, where you're creating this career, whatever it might look like for you. It's going to be different for everyone because we're all at different stages in our life. So I feel like with this, it's definitely saying that you have all what you need in front of you. All you need to do is tap into that, right, to make it happen. And then I just feel like it's going to be a really busy time, but not just with the holidays, but with you building your foundation, with you doing what it is that you love. So I do see a lot of action here. There is some travel here, but I just feel like I just feel like for some of you, you want to build I don't know why I'm getting this energy because I don't really get this with the Magician, but I am today, is like you're building a foundation. You're building a home where it's time, where it's going to be the hub of happiness, of gathering, of harmony, of fun. That's what I'm seeing here. So you might be buying a home. You might be in that process. So you can build that home and that foundation of what it is that you want in your life. I feel like when it comes to career, I feel like you're finding inspiration from your leader or from your manager, or maybe a new position or a new direction in your career, right? I feel money is flowing in, right? I do see that coming in, and I do feel like it's looking good, but I also feel like you're going to be very, how do I want to say this? Maybe you're really looking at your money and like budgeting, right? Like you're thinking about long term, and you're like, okay, if I do this by the end of this year, I'll have this much, right? Or if I do this, like you're really being cautious about it, but also not in a way where you're not treating yourself as well. Okay. All right, Spirit, what else for Gemini? What else does Gemini need to know December 1st to the 7th of 2025? If you are new, welcome. I am a double Gemini as well. So when you hear me say we, I, us, that's us. That's me. All right. So the Empress is all about abundance, right? And making things happen. The Empress is prosperity. Manifestation. That's what I was looking for. She manifests what it is she wants in big quantities, right? So big. It's like big, like the Texans say, go big or go home. That's kind of what I'm seeing here, because life is abundant for you. I feel like you're going to really enjoy all the things you like to do. You're very passionate about what it is that you're doing. And right now I feel like it's going to be a very joyful, energetic time for you to create projects, or maybe you're decorating your home, of course, for the holidays if you celebrate. But here I feel like you're really thinking about being happy, right? Being happy and really doing what you enjoy. really nurturing it. So I kind of see that as well. I feel like you're managing your money really, really well. You're being very resourceful, which, you know, is amazing because that's what you want to do. I feel like you've learned from the past and you're like, okay, I need to really think ahead now. So you're being a little, wiser with your finances, okay? I see as far as your career, this is going to be a time of career growth. I feel like your past efforts or all of your efforts are definitely being noticed and going to be rewarded here. I just see things really balancing out for you. And then we have the Knight of Wands, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Now, what I like about the Knight of Wands is, again, adventurous, excitement, right? Let's go, let's get things done. It's also a card of a move of house for me. So again, you could be doing that because I talked about you building a hub of happiness, of security, of contentment, of joy. So I see that happening here with the Knight of Wands. So I see you just taking action and being adventurous. For some of you might be traveling. I do see a move, changing jobs, maybe creating your own business. But whatever it is, it's something that you want. And then I feel like you're creating that life of abundance. And I feel like this message has come up before. For some reason, I feel like this has come up before, okay? Yeah, it looks very good. All right, Spirit, what else for Gemini? What else for Gemini? What do we need to know? What do we need to know, Spirit? What does Gemini need to know? What does Gemini need to know, please? What does Gemini need to know? Okay. Six of Pentacles in the center of the reading. Where again, things are definitely going to improve for you with the Six of Pentacles. I do see financial offer or an increase in your finances, populating here. I do feel like if you have a business, that's going to go well. Your finances are going to get better. You're going to have more than enough. There's a lot of wealth and prosperity here. Maybe an employment offer as well for some of you. So I do see that. So if you're looking to if you're looking for another job, I feel like that, that opportunity is coming in. If you're looking to buy, I see that if you're buying like a home or something, I see that looking really good as well. I just see things are starting to be very positive for you, and you are starting to really focus more on the positive in your life rather than the negative. Rather than the lack of, you're focusing on what it is that you do have. When we shift our mindset like that, things start to kind of flow in our way a lot easier, or we'll see it, we'll accept it. You know what I mean? I just feel like, I don't know why this message is coming up, but it is. And I just feel like you are starting to see just more of the positive rather than the lack of. And it just makes life a lot more happier and easier because we're not beating ourselves down, and we're lifting ourselves up, and we're giving self-love, okay? What else for Gemini, please? What else for Gemini, please? What does Gemini need to know? Ace of Swords. So we have another ace. I love it because the Ace of Swords is a card of gaining clarity, right? Seeing exactly what you need and what it is that you want. It's a fresh start, fresh eyes, fresh path, right? And seeing the truth of your situation. And I feel that's why you're starting to see things more on the positive side rather than the lack of. And I feel like you're being more creative, coming up with new ideas, creating this new beginning. But I do see there's going to be some sort of separation, maybe you eliminating people from your life, or maybe leaving a job or a situation. Because we do have the move card here. It could be a move of house, but it also could be changing jobs. And I feel like that's something that you might be working towards, okay? When that comes up. because you're like, I'm ready to move towards something good and something better, and really making a, really seeing a victory in your life and making a decision that, that's favorable and that clears the path to success is what I'm seeing. And I see a lot of intelligent, strategic thinking and planning here, because you do want to have a life of abundance, because you do want to create that hub of security and contentment and happiness and success. Okay, so I see that here as well. But your life, our life is about to improve in such a drastic way. It's unbelievable. We have the Page of Wands, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Remember I said that you were waiting on news. Here it is. This could be with somebody with light colored hair and somewhat of a tan complexion. Doesn't have to be, but can be. And the Page of Wands is you feeling really excited with this good news that is coming your way, or this path that is so exciting, right? So feeling inspired and excited. Things are coming to fruition for you. New things, new adventures, creating that business, coming with new ideas, that new job, having a better foundation when it comes to your finances. So I feel like for this, I see that things, again, are starting to look much clearer and much better for you with this Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands invites many opportunities, right? A lot of opportunities are going to come your way, and I do feel like you're going to be very creative and chatty at this time. Okay, so this is going to be amazing. I want to go ahead and clarify this reading for us to see exactly what other information we can get. But as I mentioned, news, offers, opportunities in the beginning of the reading, and here it is, right? The Six of Pentacles, Page of Wands is coming in. You're feeling very adventurous and excited. You're looking at what you have today to start with and start making those changes to a more fulfilling, emotional fulfilling life. Looking more at the positive rather than the negative, right? Love it. Let's go ahead and clarify. Spirit, Divine Universe, Holy Spirit, and Guardian Angel. Let's clarify this reading for the zodiac sign of Gemini. Let's clarify with all honesty and integrity for Gemini, please. Let's clarify for Gemini, please. All right, we're going to start with the center of the reading. Of course, that is the Six of Pentacles. All right, let's clarify the Six of Pentacles for Gemini, please. It's still really early in the morning, you guys, when I'm doing this reading. So, Six of Pentacles for Gemini, please. Six of Pentacles for Gemini. I thought I would start the reading before I start my 9 to 5 because I don't want it to taint the energy. Eight of Pentacles. Okay, I love it because you have worked really hard to build this foundation, right? With this Eight of Pentacles, having goals and being ambitious and really working towards that and really focusing on that and really using, right, all of your knowledge, all of what you have to make it happen. And here it is. I do see a lot of personal growth. I see expansions. I see you just, again, things are just working out for you in a really big way. And then we have the Lovers before I even clarified anything. So we're going to take that. This is you making those decisions, right? The Lovers card is Gemini. And I feel like with this is saying, hey, you're making really intelligent decisions and you're being practical about what it is that you do and what you're focusing on, if I can even speak. And here it is, right? Here we are. We're trying to find that balance. We're trying to, create the life that we want. And we're making those decisions to make it happen. And I just feel like you're going to start to really radiate positive energy inward and outward. And it's going to be perfect. It's going to be perfect for what it is that you want and the offers that are coming your way, because it's just like, you know, when you go and meet with this person, or, you know, whatever it might be, it's the energy that you're putting out is what you're receiving tenfold. And I see you making decisions on which path to take. But I see you making the right decision, because remember, you are being guided. So you really listen to your intuition. I feel like your intuitive self is really nudging on you. And I did speak on that in the beginning of the reading. You already know. All right, Spirit, let's talk about this Knight of Wands. What is this Knight of Wands all about for Gemini, please? Knight of Wands for Gemini. What is this all about? What is this Knight of Wands all about for Gemini? What is this Knight of Wands all about for Gemini? Knight of Wands. What is this Knight of Wands about for Gemini, please? We have the Seven of Pentacles for this Knight of Wands. And the Seven of Pentacles for me, first of all, a 7 is all about seeing a potential in something. And with this Seven of Pentacles, this talks about you putting the time and effort into something that you really want, and putting all that time and effort is really going to pay off. Your patience is really going to pay off for you, and I feel like now is a time for you to really develop these things, right? A lot of growth, and it might seem extremely slow in the works, but I see it happening for you. Okay. For some of you, it might take a couple more months. Others of you, it's already happening. You're starting to see those results. So I just feel like, you know, your patience is needed. I mean, and if you look at his face, he's like, I don't have patience. Like, no, what are you talking about? But when it happens for you, it's going to happen very quickly. And then we also have the Sun card. So I love that, because we start with the Sun, and when we're even though for some of us we haven't seen the path be clear, we don't see the Sun yet, but we're starting, you know, we're starting to know that there's change. The Sun is all about that success and happiness and that joy, right? The Sun says, hey, all that happiness, all that joy that you want is good about it in your life in such a big way. You know, it's like a bomb that just, you know, explodes of happiness, of joy, of positivity. Everything is going according to the plan that God has for you. Okay, new roads, new paths, new experiences, new direction. All of that is there for you. We just need to follow. We need to listen, and we need to follow. Okay. All right, Spirit, let's go ahead and let's clarify the Page of Wands. Let's clarify this Page of Wands, please. What is this all about? What is this Page of Wands about for Gemini? Excuse me. We have the Two of Pentacles. Now, I just feel like there's a lot of pentacles going on here. And again, I do feel like this has to do with your finances, with your career, with how you make your money. But I feel like you're starting to balance things out. You know, balance what it is that you do, your finances, your jobs, everything very perfect. Like it just aligns. And you have that ability. You have the ability to do so many things and balance things as you move forward. And I feel like, again, with finances, things are going to look really good for you. And for some of you that are, I do feel like this news that is coming in does have to do with money, okay? And I feel like there's going to be more than one. Like there might be 2 or 3 that's coming your way, and you just need to decide which is the best one for you. All right, Spirit, let's talk about the Ace of Swords. Let's talk about this Ace of Swords for Gemini. What is this Ace of Swords all about for Gemini, please? What is this Ace of Swords all about for Gemini, please? Let me grab this card that just fell. It is Strength card. Leo energy, right? It's all about when it's time to get clear on the direction and path you're going towards. It's having that strength, and that, you know, having the strength to persevere, okay? And that's what Spirit is saying. Have the strength and the willpower to eliminate what it is that, let me pull this card out. eliminate what it is that needs to be eliminated, right? So that so having the strength and the courage to stand up for yourself, to set boundaries, to overcome challenges, to remove what needs to be removed, so that you can have that clear path ahead to your happiness, to your success, right? Because there's something here that we just need to be like, you know what, enough is enough. I'm not doing this anymore. Okay, that's kind of what I'm seeing here. With this energy that's right here. It's like you're weighing your options, but you're also saying, I need a clearer path to something better, and somewhere where I can have a life of abundance, a life of joy and happiness, less stress. And this isn't it here. So you're ready. You're seeing clear. You see the truth of your situation, right? Let's get one more for that Ace of Swords. Let's get one more for that Ace of Swords, please. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, see, it has to do with your finances. Has to do with your foundation as well. Not just your finances or how you make your money, but your foundation. Having a solid foundation. Having something stable, right? Something where you can stand and it won't wobble. So I feel like that's exactly what you're looking for. You're looking for that, right? I do see some of you receiving a lump sum of money, and I do see a financial growth through some investment that you put in, okay? So I feel like whatever it was that you are working really hard for, the decisions that you made to create the life that you're wanting, or that you're, already building, I see that happening here for you, okay? All right, let's talk about the Empress. Let's talk about this Empress, please. Let's talk about this Empress, please. What about this Empress? Some cards wanted to come out, but they went right back in the deck. Empress for Gemini. What is this about? What is this Empress all about, please? What is this Empress all about? A whole chunk just fell out, so let's go ahead and shuffle. I feel very relaxed in this reading. The energy is very calm, very clear, but exciting, if that makes sense. Like, I know sometimes we get excited, we want to scream at the top of our lungs. This is more calm, cool, collective, exciting. So I feel like for a lot of us, it's already happening, and it's just a matter of, going with the flow of things. All right, Spirit, what else? Or for the Empress, please. Let's clarify this Empress, please. This Empress for Gemini, please. All right, we have the Tower. Remember I did say something about some changes that are needing to happen, right? And really listening to your intuition. And some of you, I said that in the beginning of the reading, I said there was going to be a change that might not feel so great in the beginning, but it's going to something better. And the Tower is coming up to let us know that, right? That change in the wind that brings a new beginning, a dramatic change, gives you a different outlook, gives you new ideas. It's an unexpected change, maybe a change in your career or your position, but it does allow you to move into new environments, a new path, and a new situation. Now here it's letting me know that this change is going to give you a life of an abundance, right? What it is that you desire, what it is that you're looking for. So Spirit is saying, hey, Gemini, get ready for this change, because it's going to be a big, grand change, but it's going to definitely lead you to something clear, a clear path, and a better direction, okay? Where you are going to have that life of abundance. But I really need you to understand, Spirit is saying that I really need you to understand, to listen to your intuition. So take that time out to really dive deep down inside, to listen and feel what it is that where it is that you're headed, okay? What it is that you need to do, the decisions that you need to make as things fall into place, right? As things start to unfold. All right, let's talk about the Magician. What about this Magician, Spirit? What about this Magician, please? You guys, my camera broke, and I'm holding it together with tape. And I'm telling you because I'm looking at it right now, and I'm like, oh gosh. I need to seriously start saving for one. All right, Spirit, the Magician, please, for Gemini. What is this about? The Knight of Wands. So we have the Knight of Wands twice, and that's all about having that go-getting energy, because I feel like it's like, remember I said you were going to be busy. It's like a time of go, go, go. That's the energy that I'm picking up with the Knight of Wands. It's just really being ambitious and really expanding your ideas and your horizons, and really be open to the success that's coming your way, the change that's coming your way, the changes that need to happen for you to have a better situation in your life, to have a better life, a better foundation, a better career, business, whatever it might be. Again, there's travel here. There's a change. There's, again, we've been talking about some kind of change going on here. Then we have the Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands is having a very, it's a creative success and new opportunities that really enhance your life to the next level, right? New career opportunities, new experiences, new things, right? So again, it's telling you to really expand your horizon, really expand what it is that you want, be adventurous and go for it, right? Really trust the process. Use what you have, your experience and your knowledge and everything that you have in front of you to make that happen, to take that action, to make that happen. So this is what this is talking about. That creates that new, being creative, having that creative success. Talks about using, being able to experience new things, right? And that's exciting. When we experience new things, we learn and grow from that, and that makes our character, that makes us a better person. But I do feel like new opportunities are really going to enhance your life in a very big way, okay? Very big way. And opportunities can be a lot of different things. It could be an opportunity to move. It could be a relationship. It could be a job. It could be a business. It could be your career. It could be anything in your life. But I feel like this needs to happen. A change needs to happen for you to be able to experience this. What about this Ace of Cups? Let's talk about this Ace of Cups, please. What about this Ace of Cups? We have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is a Leo, Aries. Nope, it's not. It is a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I know I didn't say that in the right order, but it's early, trust me. And so with this Page of Cups, this talks about news that comes your way. That it's good news, it's really exciting, and it's asking you to go within and trust your intuition, because the outcome is very happy. So remember I said about talking to, or not talking, but really listening to your intuition. There it is. You're going to be creating the beginning of something amazing. So the Page of Cups is saying, hey, I need you to listen to your intuition, because something grand is happening. Something exciting is happening. So again, I'm surprised the Hermit didn't come in, or the Hangman, right? Or the High Priestess. But I just feel like this is really saying, hey, I really need you to pay attention to what Spirit is trying to tell you. You already know that nudge, and remember in the beginning of the reading, that nudge in your stomach, that in that pit in your stomach, that's Spirit trying to get a hold of you and say, hey, Gemini, listen. I need you to listen, because I need you to know what your next move is going to be and where we're headed. It's going to be amazing, right? Like Spirit is really trying to tell you this. Whether, again, getting it through this message here, listening to your intuition and seeing your life as a whole, right? Looking at your life in one of those telescopes to see, all right, here's my life. It's like a movie, right? You're looking at your life and you're like, okay, these are the changes I need to make. Almost like playing chess or dominoes, right? We need to know what move to make. And then taking that risk on you to make those moves, making good decisions, right? Intelligent decisions. And I just feel, again, things are going to get better for you. Things are going to, there's a big change that's coming, you guys. So I really feel like you need to, again, deep breaths and relax, right? And close your eyes and allow Spirit to talk to you. Allow your intuition to come into focus, so that you can know what decisions you need to make. Inhale and exhale, closing your eyes and allowing Spirit to connect with you. That's what you need to do, Gemini. And that's going to give you a clear picture of what decisions you need to make, what actions you need to take, and the direction you're headed. Know that you're being protected. Know that you're being guided. Spirit is saying, I got you. All right? Thank you for being here. As always, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Check out your playlist. And thank you for checking out my online store where I hand make and do all the things myself. We have a sale going on till the, actually, it's already ended. I'm going to extend the sale. I have a sale going on, and I'm going to extend it till the end of December. So you might want to take advantage of that if you're in the U.S. I only sell within the U.S. right now because of all the tariffs. So sorry for my international subscribers and customers. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Until the next one.